Welcome to Guide to Survive. The world is a big, beautiful place, full of incredible and breathtaking sights and experiences. It's also doing everything it can to kill you, and so that's where this program fits in. Before you venture into the great outdoors, you need to learn about all of the terrifying and mystical creatures that lurk in the woods, knock on your window, and hide in your toilet. With this guide, you'll learn how to identify a would-be assailant, analyze its strengths and weaknesses, and deal with it effectively. By the end of your training, you'll be ready to take on any creep or cryptid that crosses your path. So here's to you, and the great adventure that lies ahead. Let's begin.
Target analysis. Name: Camacrusa, raw leg. Class: Parasapien, malevolent spirit or bogeyman. Habitat: Gascony and Pyrenees, France. Lifespan: not applicable. Strengths: superior speed, agility, strength, and possible shapeshifting or psychic abilities. Weaknesses: it's a leg. Overall threat level: 6. Behavior: the Camacrusa, raw leg, a malevolent bogey-type being which resides in Gascony, France. Air-sur-de-l'Or, a stunning and ancient commune in the Landes, is a particularly common haunt of the Camacrusa, for, as yet, some unknown reason. Mystery surrounds this creature, right back to its dark, vague, and disputed origins. Those sneaky Frenchies, who knows what they've been up to? Nocturnal, this entity will lie in wait for any children away from home to walk close by, the cover of night coupled perfectly with its ambush tactics. It will hide behind bushes, hay bales, etc., striking fast and leaping out from its cover in order to pursue and devour its victim. While small in stature, this bogey is not to be underestimated. Its speed and agility are enough to easily keep up and overpower its prey. Further to this, it is strong enough to leap ditches and rivers in a single bound. Escape is rarely an option. A word of caution: while the primary targets of the Camacrusa are children, it will pursue and attack teenagers and adults if threatened or hungry enough. This incredibly odd and distinctive creature lives up to its name, as it is quite literally a dismembered, often flayed or rotting leg, occasionally with a single eye in place of the knee. Classic. Only the French would be afraid of something which symbolizes a long history of running away. No, I can make these jokes. I'm English. It's in my culture. Curiously, as fits its bogey nature, the Camacrusa has been noted as taking a multitude of forms, which it uses to terrify its victims. However, its most common form is the unique, decaying, dismembered leg, hence its name. This poses two possibilities as to the supernatural abilities of the Camacrusa. It may be able to either physically change its shape or psychically project an alternative image of itself before its target, eventually and always returning to its original namesake. Further to the strangeness of this being, no one is quite certain just as to how it devours its victims, which might be a blessing in disguise. As driven as I am to unlock the secrets of the universe and the supernatural, I think I could live quite comfortably without the knowledge of how to eat with your feet. Yes. Evidently, the Camacrusa is a true oddity, even in the realm of the supernatural. A disembodied leg which ambushes and devours children who stay out too late after dark. Malevolent in existence, it is a figure that demands caution when encountered. Most importantly, its otherworldly powers and abilities are not to be misjudged despite of its limited appearance. Which I'm sure won't be an issue. After all, we're no strangers to the otherwise unbodied here, now are we? Stratagem. So, here's the scenario. Jar 19 has sent you to scout around France for weaknesses in their defences. While on a nightly walk, you hear a rustling sound coming from a nearby bush. As you get closer, you are suddenly rushed by a seemingly possessed, disembodied leg. Recognizing it immediately as the Camacrusa, you ready yourself for a fight. Your plan of attack. Firstly, fancy dancer. Time to put those legs of yours to work. As the Camacrusa rushes towards you, begin to dance around it in order to slow it down and throw it off balance. Secondly, leg hold. As the Camacrusa slows, do your best to get behind it. Then, when you see an opening, grab a hold tightly. If you cannot pin it, then raise it to the air. Thirdly, broken leg. Bring the leg down on the ground repeatedly until you are certain it will not be moving anytime soon. Fourthly, no evidence. Bury it. Bury it deep. Fifthly, exceptional work. Right now, hop it. You've a mission to complete. Pop quiz. Question number 1. Has the Camacrusa been seen outside of France? Question number 2. Is it true that the Camacrusa can only be found at night? Question number 3. Are children the most common target for the Camacrusa? Question number 4. Will the Camacrusa always appear as a disembodied leg? Question number 5. Does the Camacrusa employ ambush tactics? Answers. Question number 1. Has the Camacrusa been seen outside of France? Answer, no. The Camacrusa is strictly found in France. Question number 2. Is it true that the Camacrusa can only be found at night? Answer, yes. The Camacrusa is nocturnal. Question number 3. Are children the most common target for the Camacrusa? Answer, yes. While the Camacrusa will target anyone, children are by far its most common victims. Question number 4. Will the Camacrusa always appear as a disembodied leg? Answer, no. The Camacrusa is capable of shapeshifting, but will most often appear as a disembodied leg. Question number 5. Does the Camacrusa employ ambush tactics? Answer, yes. While the Camacrusa is a powerful opponent, it will always utilize an ambush in order to trap and attack its target. If you scored 0 to 1, then it looks like you're on the run. If you scored 2 to 3, then you might be alive, but it cost you an arm and a leg. And if you scored 4 to 5, spectacular work. You really know how to start off on the right foot. Conclusion. Excellent work. I'd say you're ready to get out there and face whatever challenges plot against you. And if you're not, then don't worry. You can rewatch these survival guides as much as you like. And they're non-refundable. I'm very proud of the progress you've made, and I know you're going to take the future in your stride. I've got a good feeling about you, Betty Grable. Google it. Good luck, and don't die.